The topic for the discussion is sustainable development. Sustainable development is a commonly used phenomena in the day-to-day scenario that we have been facing. But what do we actually mean by sustainable development? Sustainable development, are we actually following and going towards sustainable development? Or this term has been just used just as a whims and fancy of the term that has been described further? We need to understand what, how this sustainable development, the term has came into existence, the development aspect of it, and moreover, the various dimensions of the sustainable development. To get a better understanding, the session has been divided and has been taken for as the sustainable development, as would be described in the session as development aspect. The sustainable development, the meaning, the term itself, and the various dimensions that are there dealt here. Development. If we talk of just the word development, it means making our life better. Better in what sense? Better in every sense. Better in providing us a better living standard, a better and improved life. The word development is very simplified and it's very simple, wherein we have been using this. But are we actually looking for this development? Are we actually having this development? And what are the implications that have to be seen? The term sustainable development has been used in commonplace as a means to increase. However, we are actually not, or moreover, not truly understanding the means and implication of this. Because people have used this term in various ways. It is on you how you think sustainable development is important. Because if we would not be having this sustainable development, we would not be leading a better life. There would not be a development in actual sense. Maybe we have an improved standard of living, but this standard of living would not be continued if this sustainable development is. We should not take it as only development aspect. We should always have an implication for sustainable development aspect in our life. If we talk of this sustainable development, we need to understand the actual meaning given to us, which implies that sustainable development means making sure that the things we do, the goods we buy, the lifestyle we have, will not harm the environment or the people in other places. If we are talking about our development, it is important. It is not just important, it is very important. But the sustainable development aspect is what we should look at. We should look at that we should use all the resources that are there to us, that have been provided to us by this earth. We should buy goods. We should utilize these goods. We should have a better lifestyle. Take it. But with a mindset that if we are using these things, should not harm the environment around us. We should always keep these things in mind. But the people, we are not just the one who are using these resources that has been provided to us by Earth, but there are other species also. There are other living organisms also who holds or who held an important place in this environment. And we are not just the one species or one human being who has to use this particular resource. We should be using with a deeper understanding, a simpler simplified meaning that we should have and utilize these resources in conjunction with other resources. We should not harm this environment and the places, the people around us. We should leave this whenever we would be leaving this earth, and we should have these products to be utilized by others as well. We should always have this thing in mind that we are not just the ones who will be using these resources. There is a future generation also. It is very important to be seen that not just the people, we who have been using this earth and the resources that is being provided by us, but other species also. Yes, whenever we are leaving this, we should always have the focus that we should always be, wherever we would be leaving, we would be leaving with an implied implication that the future generation will also be using. We should not just think of ourselves, but of the future generations. So, very importantly, this term of sustainable development was first published in the Brundtland Commission's report that was published in A Common Future. This was a report, and was the major part of it was in the discussion with UN General Assembly also. A term came into existence in 1987, long back, wherein development means, the implied definition of it means that the, that the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs is what is sustainable development. Certainly, development should always be meeting our needs, but very important, it should never compromise what the future generations requirements. So it is to be seen that the future generation also are giving inability to their specified requirements. This was the term that was given into existence by this Brundtland Commission report. The United Nations General Assembly published this report in the name of Our Common Future. Let's talk about more of the sustainable development. If we're talking about this aspect, we have to see that looking sustainable development in simplified meaning is looking at the level of consumption and wastage also. We have been in discussion about the resources and the activities that are there applied on those resources, which leads to some wastage of raw materials. But sustainable development aspect looks at a very important thing, which is looks at the level of consumption that people use, and importantly, the wastage aspect also. We should be very thoughtful in thinking about the careful use of this earth's resources. It is very important and basically becomes our duty to know how we have been using these resources of the earth. We should realize that each one of us is actually responsible in action and orientation towards this. And what do we do when we have huge efforts of the other people, the other resources? We should have and utilize our resources in such a manner that they are made responsible actions towards the future generations. This is what is meant by sustainability. For taking it further, there comes a thought in my mind, which has been taken in the slide here. Before we take it further, we should understand whether we as an individual can make a difference. Whether just I as an individual can make a difference. Yes, I can. I can change the world around me. I can change the thinking of the people around me. It is what is important. And that has been stated by J.F. Kennedy. That one person can make a difference and everyone should try for that. Why can't we try for that? It's very important for us to see. Because actually making a difference. We should. As in, if I'll be saving some water today, certainly I'll be making it into a habit. I'll be building a habit. I'll be building a habit of mine as well as the family that I'm the other persons who are sharing family. So one person as an individual will make a difference and will take it further. It is very important to see that every individual can make a difference. And everyone should try for it as well. Taking it further, let's talk about system approach that we have been involved. What is the system approach? System approach is when we think of sustainable development, we must think of a system. I mean, this cannot be developed in a day or two, right? It needs to be developed in our hearts. It has to be imbibed in us. And that is where system approach begins. It talks about a systematic approach which would not just be covering one aspect of it, but the sustainable environment would be focused upon these three aspects that you can see in the slide: environment, economic, and social. So here we need to develop a system that basically focuses and talks about where the decisions taken ensures every component of it is fulfilled. I'll just read that out. When we think of sustainable development, we must think of a system where the decision taken ensures that every component of the system, that is, men, trees, environment, society, wealth, is capable of flourishing without hindering the capacity of other components to do so, whether it is in the present or the future. It is very important for us to see that this approach has been built not just in one place but all around the world. We talk about all the ways, we'll have to have a system, a focused approach towards the economic, environment, and social issues. It's taken very clearly and would be stated in this slide that sustainable development is more than caring about it. It is more than caring about environment or generating money and economic growth. See, what happens is we as an individual talks about development. We as an individual would focus on development of arts. But then in this course of development, we forget the things around us. We forget environment around us. We forget the society around us. And very important, we just only focus on one thing, that is our development. Here, when we talk about sustainable development, it is caring about all the three things together. It is basically caring about the society. It is certainly talking about the economy. And very importantly, also talking about the environment. So these three things, when clutched together, actually give us sustainable development. Sustainable development would not just be made from any of this single entity. It is a combined effort of all. If we talk of society, yes, we need to look for the development of society. We need to focus on the economic development. Without this, I mean, we cannot flourish and proceed further. And yes, the environmental development is what we are looking for. So, if we clubbing these three, we come to the sustainable development. This is the system that we have to establish. This is the approach that we have to talk about. This is the basic understanding that we must have, that it is sustainable development only be achieved once we have the development of all the three components. That is society, economy, and the environment. Right? Let's focus upon these three pillars. The first and foremost is economic. Yes, we are all concerned about it. We are concerned about the various growths in terms of the economic aspect. We are focused upon the opportunities of growth that we have in terms of increased GDPs, in terms of the benefits, in terms of sustainability, in terms of green jobs. Yes, we are talking about more of jobs, but not green jobs. We are talking about the eradication of unemployment, but we are not talking about the prevention of practices of misuse of these resources. So when we are talking about the economic growth of a country, of ourselves, or for the world as well, we should talk about all these components as well. We should talk about the regulations of over-exploitation of human extremities. We should talk about the prevention and practices of misuse of resources. Certainly, if we are gaining these kinds of things, then we would be reaching to a stature where we can say that we are restarting this. This is very important and very easier to understand. The economic is, yes, certainly very important aspect. Talking about the social. Whenever we talk of any development, and we usually forget the society around us, the people around us, then it is very important for us to look for the participation and inclusion of everyone, each one of us. The eradication of poverty, which is very important. It should be the development of everyone, not just one, that is me, myself, but the development of all the people around us. That is what we talk. We should have the food security, certainly we should. We should also look for providing food to those who are needy. We should have an equitable distribution of resources. Should not be just focused on me as and the protection from exploitation practices. So when we talk about sustainable development, it is very important that we talk about the social aspect of sustainability, which would include the participation and the development of all, that is, the people around us. It is quite clear from this. Thirdly, very important, if I'm talking about this, is somewhere also ignore about the environment, which was very important. Yes, we look for our development, we look for economic development as well. What about the environment? The Mother Earth, which has given us so much, but we are not looking after it. We are not protecting the biosphere. We are not looking about the ecosystem. We are least bothered about the land. We are least bothered about the water. We are moreover not focusing. We are busy giving it more pollution. So we should respect all. Whenever we talk of this term, it's very important for us to understand basically that this earth does not only belong to us, the human species, but actually it should, you know, that thought should be inculcated in us that basically this earth belongs to all the species. It belongs to each one of us, not just human beings, but also the lives that are there on earth and also the marine life, marine species. I don't know how, but we forget that. So we should ensure that stability, that sustainability, and that harmony with all of it, with the environment. Protection of marine is what is important. When we talk about these sustainable pillars, UN has come up with 17 goals of sustainable development, adding how the world can achieve a sustainable development till 2030. They have come up with 17 goals, which are being actually made from these very pillars: economic, social, and environment. In our coming sessions, we will be discussing about this, those 17 goals as well. For the time being, let's focus on the basic pillars first and should have a clarification. The economic principle or the economic dimension of it is very clear, wherein which ensures that the development is certainly very important in terms of economics. We should have what all things should be included in this economic aspect. Should be free trade, fair trade. Fair trade means that there should be a trade practice which is fair enough. It should not have the inclusion of any bad things or inclusion of various issues. So one thing should be there and should be kept in mind that there should be eradication of poverty, which is important, which comes in the societal aspect. But for that, there should be practice which is fair. It should not have any malpractice associated. So putting in place a mechanism that ensures a reward and debt eradication is what has to be done. The corporation, the industries, the government, everybody should ensure for keeping up proper resources and to put a stream in the environment. I mean, when talking about why do we actually talk of and why this happens, why do we actually need to discuss this? Because we are putting strain on the environment. If we are going with economic growth, then we are somewhere depleting with the environmental growth. There should be a balance, should be cooperation between the industries, between the government, so that even the resources are properly used and there is no strain on the environment. That is what is the meaning and that is what is a measure for sustainable development. This is why the indicators are used and here you read it here. We always been talking about this gross domestic product because which is based on money, certainly. We are using GDP as a measure to reflect the inequality, moreover, social inequality or overexploitation. What happens if we use happiness as an indicator and we talk about the happiness things? That is where we would be in leading towards the social dimension also. If we're talking about social dimension, like we have in the previous slides have discussed about, so we should always focus upon this dimension. We can attain the development and social development only once we achieve this dimension. That is, healthy environment around us, a healthy care. We have to see that everyone should be able to access the healthcare. They should have a leading better lifestyle. There should be disease eradications. They should be more sustainable in terms of health being provided to people. A basic thing that has to be there. Plus, education is what we are looking for. There should be equal opportunity given for each individual to have the education in the system. There should be people with poor background. I understand that there would be, certainly, and having access to the education for them becomes a difficult task. But then only we can achieve a sustainable development when we are providing equal opportunities of education to everyone, especially girls and poor people. They are lagging behind because of this reason that they are not being provided with the basic education. Equality. Still, there has been a discrimination against people based on the resources, based on the use of wealth, based on their, their being a girl or a boy. There should not be such things. This society, this community, this world belongs to each one of us. And that is why they should be given equal opportunity wherein we can flourish ourselves. Is lack of security is what is the problem here. Even if we just reconcile with that particular happiness index parameter that we had a discussion once, there also, this is what we are looking for. Today's individuals is actually feeling insecure because of so many reasons, because of the real issues. Peace. Then, very important, food security, which is not being provided to each one of us. There has been a problem, and this talks about this technology and communication equal opportunity. So this is the social dimension which is important. And finally, the third dimension that talks about the environment, which has been always been discussed. This planet offers a finite resources. It should be very clear that whatever resources we are using today may not be accessible to us in the future. And basically, we are striving hard to get that time. So these resources are finite. We are lucky enough that we are actually use these resources. Think about those future generations who would not be having the basic access of water or fresh air because of us. We are not giving good environment to those people. So we should work upon human activities which would not deplete the environment, which should not contribute towards harming the environment. Basically, if we are not talking about this, then certainly we are damaging ourselves, our future generations. We have heard this term quite a lot, global warming. So, the change environment and global warming is leading to depletion of ozone layer, contributing to the greenhouse effect. So, we should work upon a pattern in which we are sustaining this natural dimension and this environmental dimension. These are the basic problems that we have looking at. Deforestation. Humans are destroying the forest. Right? There have been huge impact on the planet as such, as trees are only sinking. They're not planting trees. Loss of biodiversity. Human activities has disrupted this environment and the social economic system, which has led to the disappearance and extinction of many of the species of plants and animals. We are harming ourselves, no, for future generations. So basically, here we would come up with the basic three pillars, that is the economy, the societal, and the environmental dimension, which are very important for us to understand the sustainable development. We'll also be talking about them in detail, and we'll also be talking about the 17 goals that are there of sustainable development in coming. Thank you.